Just had a crash of some sort. I don't know exactly why, but things are not working for some reason. We'll go ahead and call this time with the eights. Over here we opened this and checked flop. I guess we just fold turn here versus half pot. Down here we have an easy continue. All right, bet check bet. Not sure about this one. Not sure. We're gonna call this time. Just a top set. That's not terribly surprising. I don't know about that one. Not like I'm gonna have loads of 9x. I'll have some queen x though. Seems like pocket eights want to call sometimes. Check jacks this time here. Okay, so I guess this was an overcall to a 3-bet. Man, such a large size. I think still gonna call though. I don't know if this is an overbet spot or not, but We'll do it. Hmm. Check turn. Down here we get check raised. Do we want to start bluffing with this? I mean, I think yes. I don't know what else my bluffs will be here. Gonna bluff river also. And up here we have absolutely nothing. Well, not absolutely nothing, but we have a check anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna call. We'll check fold river with this hand, but I'm gonna call turn. Maybe he has something like king queen sometimes, or 7-8, 6-7. All of these hands. So I don't. I think he's repping exactly a jack. We block pocket fives. We don't block any of the ace jack suiteds. But we still beat the 7-8s and 6-7s and like king queen and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna bluff catch with this, unhappily. And he's bluffing with ace queen. All right. Gonna mix this. We'll mostly 4-bet it though, I think, still. I'm gonna call this time on a 67. Not in love with this, having the queen of clubs, but we're not gonna fold yet. River's gonna be River's gonna be a fun spot. 7-8 suited, so absolutely nothing. Check down here. Do we call river? That's the question. I mean, basically, he should have ace 10 and king 10, and not much else for 10x, really. So we might call. He had king jack that decided not to bluff for some reason. All right. Still can't decide what I should be doing in terms of number of tables. I keep changing my mind. I don't know if I should be doing 4. I don't know if I should be doing 3. 4 makes the most sense from just like a pure rakeback perspective, but should I be doing 2 and focusing on a bigger win rate? Should I be doing 3? Should I be doing 4? I don't know. Just not sure. Hmm. All right. If we face another large bet here, this is going to be not a lot of fun. Down here, we 3-bet this ace-queen. This guy opened, we 3-bet. Looks like we got an overcaller. And up here, we'll just go for the big size on river. Back down here, we'll see what happens in this hand. What did happen? No showdown? No. Over here, we've opened this. We're going to check this time, I think. And we'll full turn. Maybe we should call there, actually. We had the gut shot with ace high. Maybe we should call. Won't be the end of the world to fold, though, to that size. Just going to go biggish against a guy who's probably Canadian. Kind of got the board locked down here a bit. Let's go small. We want to keep him around with something like Jack 10 or 9-10. And we probably stack queen either way. I think I'm actually just going to shove. And hope he has pocket 9s or something. Seems excessive, but is this guy really going to fold a hand like king queen? Jack 10, pocket 9s, ace queen? Probably not. So, I mean, I could raise like a normal size and then he just calls king queen, but yeah. He's never going to fold Jack 10. He's never going to fold probably any queen. Obviously, he's never going to fold any of the full houses, so it's a big shove, but it's the right player to do it against, I think. Particularly on the river when the straight comes in, I think it's even better. Go for the 4-bet up here. And promptly get the ace high board. Still gonna bet though. We do end up winning this one. I guess he had jacks. He did. Up here we 4-bet. We get this flop. I think we're gonna bet still. I'm gonna bet 3-bet this spot here. I mean, sometimes he'll have pocket tens, but I think he could definitely raise river with a 10 here, saying like ace 10 or something. We will fold to a shove though. And he actually had aces, so there you go. Ace 5, 3-bet pot. Check this time. Don't like this spot now if we face a bet. We'll double check and get the 4 straight, most likely. Nope, not the 4 straight. Half pot river. Over here we got 2 pair. We'll do more of the same, half pot. Down here. We'll bet flop and I don't know what we're going to do actually on turn. Probably check call. Up here we bet flop, bet turn. And here we're just going to continue to check. Down here I don't love this, but I'm not going to fold yet. I don't think this is a spot where someone with like pocket sevens goes for value on turn and river. Maybe on turn they bet sevens and then check river. Go with the 3-bet down there. Large check raise over here. Or not large, rather, normal-ish check raise. It's going to call. Hopefully this is one of these spots where he feels like he has no bluff catchers and just calls a 4. That's what I'm hoping. And that's what happened. Notice his lack of bluff on the turn with the check raise. That's, I guess not surprising, really. Giving up over here with the king queen. We got a pretty terrible turn card. This would have been a good hand to potentially do some barreling with, but yeah. Problem with this is, like, I don't think he folds pocket sevens here. That's the problem with the bluff. Maybe fours fold. I got a bunch of other hands to bluff with, so king high is not going to be the first on the list. Ace king over here, we 3-bet and check. Not in love with it. We'll check call though. We do like that river though. Generally speaking, I would say. And he bets ace king on flop for reasons unknown. Easy call here with ace jack. Would rather have ace jack than ace king. Hey, river's a 7. That's nice. We bet flop. Do we want to bet turn? I'm saying no. Not 62% of the time anyway. Do we want to bluff river? Having the 10 of hearts isn't great. I don't think we want to bluff at 93%, but maybe. So over here we get 2 callers. Two callers on flop. Should be very hard to have a flush. He could have 4 or 5 though. 4 or 5 suited. Ace 5 of clubs, I guess he can have as well. So that's 2 flushes. Yeah, but just a bunch of queens still. This might be a touch on the thin side, but I think with the club we just got to put it in. And just flop the set. Okay. That might be too thin. I don't know. Down here, I guess we're going to run into another set somehow, but... Just don't see the bluffs down here. Such a good price, but I just think we run into pocket sixes and nines a bunch. I don't think he value bets king jack. But for this price, do we fold? I mean, I guess he could technically even have ace king, I suppose. But... there's just no way this is ever king jack. Why so small, though? Why would he go so small with set? It looks more like ace king to me than a set. I don't know. 9-10, so... okay. Can't put him on that hand, I don't think, because he's bet the flop into two people here. This is a regular. He's bet the 9 into two people. Can't put him on 9-10. Just can't do it. Man. They just can't put a foot wrong. Somehow, they just can't put a foot wrong. Flop sets and 3-bet pots. Just make 2 pair whenever they want. Play it as poorly as you possibly can. Somehow always have it. Somehow always have it. No bluffs. That's the takeaway, I guess. So this is a 3-bet pot. We flop top pair, top kicker. I assume we're beat here already, but not much we can do. Yep, flop top 2. And he has king somehow. Okay. Alright. Can't get there with the queen 10, double gutter. Having the 10 is not great. I think we're still going to go for it, though. Maybe I can fold that ace king on the river. I don't know. I don't think so, though. We've got 2 big blinds on the flop here, so we called. Just full turn. Up here, flop went check, check. I'm gonna bet. Down here with the 10 of spades, we'll check call this time. And then over here, we'll go for bet. It's a bad river. King deuce, very nice. I think he can probably fold that on turn. I mean, that's got to be bottom of the barrel, I would think, is king deuce is probably not a call once I bet into two people on flop on that board. Given he has all the other, like, you'd almost rather call with queen 10 than king deuce, I think. Check. Check. Okay. Alright. This is really hard. I mean, it's not hard. It's just hard to play. It's the urge to play is difficult when you know what I know. It's difficult to play. 15, 12, 8. I mean, we still got to 4-bet this, right? And I don't see what else to do. You just fold. I think we fold now, though. Bad river. Over here. I'm gonna call again, I think. I think something like Ace Jack. Would Ace Jack be better or worse? I guess it would be worse. In the sense that he's probably going to 3-bet Ace King most of the time. I would assume. Maybe sometimes he flats it. So blocking 8-9 is a real thing. King 9, 8-9. Blocking Jack Queen of Spades, Jack 10 of Spades. Like, is this a better bluff catcher than King Queen? It might be. If he's not value betting King Queen, it certainly is. I mean, he could just have something like Ace 8 suited. Any of the Ace X of Hearts, I guess he could have. Even something like Ace 5 of Diamonds that didn't 3-bet. King, Ace King. Could be from these positions, but... Queen Jack offsuit. Oh, well. Okay. Queen Jack offsuit. Yeah. So I guess our blockers don't matter if he literally has all of those. And down here, I guess we jam and hope he has Ace Jack or King Queen that didn't fast play. Gonna triple barrel this one. Don't know. It's gonna be hard to win in these games. People just can make 2 pair plus with whatever they got. Every day. Somehow. I guess we're gonna bluff with this one. Hopefully fold out something like ace queen, ace nine, 8-9, 8-6. Does not fold though. This might be a little loose. I think ace 4 plus probably 3 bets, but this will be fine sometimes. Look at that sizing. That's pretty good. Nice flop here. It's quite unreal. I don't even know how to play under these circumstances. Like I just don't know. Don't know. Don't know how to do it. Just don't know. Down here, we'll go for the check raise this time, I think. Fuck, man. Hello? Yep. I'm just watching TV. Okay. All right. Back. Do, do. Computer's acting a little weird. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's can't handle streaming anymore. I don't know. It's a little laggy. Down here, did we ever check raise this? I think maybe. Not often though. I'm not gonna do this too often. But once in a while with a hand like this. So I think this is one of our better no spade combos to bet. Queen 3, yeah, I think it's okay sometimes to do this. And I think on river we'll block as well. Oh man. Guess we have to fold. Right? Fun times. It's a fun game. Over here we just have to shove, unfortunately. So why is that king 3 hand? I mean, obviously we don't have a spade, but I think blocking ace king is relevant. Blocking ace 3 is relevant on the turn. Yeah. And obviously we've got some backdoor equity that we ended up hitting, but unfortunately had to fold. This guy. It's just no spots. There's just no spots. There's just none. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but there's just none. I'm gonna fold this one. I mean, they all suck. That's how you get one BB, I guess. I guess we'll call this one this time. We'll check this one down, I guess, and lose to kings or queens. Every set you flop is on a board like this. Nearly 100% of them is like this. Now, I flopped a set and I'm unhappy, you say. Why would that be? Well, you're going to see in a second why that is. This dude's not supposed to have queen 10 here. Queen 10 offsuit. Flops a straight versus set. And holds. Just call queen 10 offsuit on the button versus the mid position under gun open. Flop straight versus set. That's. I mean, I almost wanted to fold flop, in all honesty. But I thought, we might get a board pair, and you never know. And on turn, I think with as many action killers there are, and he's not supposed to have Queen 10 offsuit, I think, you can't play like this, though. You just can't. It just can't be done. Some people might be able to, but I can't. I can't play in a game where I know I'm going to do terrible. Or, yeah, terrible. Should never be flopping sets and stuff, expecting to lose to this degree. And what is this? Oh, it's the wrong hand. I don't see another way to play that. Where did it go? Here we go. I'll bring it up in the replayer then. So what's happened? The middle position is opened, button has flatted. We got no information on the button. And button bets, we call, trying to get a good turn. That's a good turn. Having the 9 of clubs is kind of irrelevant, because he probably doesn't bet many 9x on flop like this, or 9x of clubs on flop like this, except for Jack 9 of clubs. So I decided to just rip it in, thinking a hand like Jack 10 suited, King 10 suited, or Jack 10 suited, pocket 8s, whatever else, Jack X of clubs, which there's quite many Jack X of clubs now. Ace Jack, King Jack, Queen Jack, Jack 10 of clubs. And I think having the 9 of clubs, like I said, doesn't really matter that much, because he's probably not going to bet too much 9x of clubs on the flop anyway into 2 people. So, yeah. And he doesn't even have to be Jack X of clubs. I mean, what if he just has Ace Jack with no clubs? He's probably still not going to fold, but he doesn't have that. He has the Queen 10 for Queen 10 offsuit for flop nuts. I can't compete with him. Just can't do it. Played for maybe, I don't even know, close to an hour now, and it's just been, that's all it's been. It's been 2 pair plus in every 3-bet pot, and nuts every other hand. So they don't make 1 pair and lose very often. So Yeah. I don't have any, I got no, I got no faith in it anymore. Zero faith to continue playing online. So, uh, don't think I can go through it. So, yeah. At least not this way. Not against these players who just play any two cards. Like, that's any two cards. Queen 10 offsuit on the button's theoretically a massively losing play, especially with the rake. If you factor in the rake on top of, be a losing play in a low rake environment, but with this rake, it's even worse. But yeah. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Not much you can do when they make the nuts every hand. Well, yeah. You could not play. That would be something you could do. It's like this all the time and has been for a long time. I don't can't see it making I can't see it being like a I can't see it changing drastically. So but I'm not playing for rakeback anymore. 10% ain't worth it. 10%. $200 a week playing 50 hours. I mean that's not a no. I ain't doing that. So that's what I got to do to play online. I'm just not going to do it. Simple as that. It's alright if you're on the 40%. That's pretty good, but 10% is no bueno for that. I got to play 53 hours a week to get, or between 50 and 53 hours a week to get $225 a week. Yeah, so if I'm losing, I'll be back on the 40%, but then you're losing, and that's just a hellish experience, so you can't win either way. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of this, like, logically, right? Logically, like if I was playing a live game, for example, and I knew I was going to do terrible, I wouldn't play. Like I wouldn't go to the casino thinking I'm going to win $2 an hour or something. I wouldn't even sit in the game. You can't be a small winner though. If you get like 2 BB, you're not going to get the 40%. You can't be a small winner and keep it. You got to be break even to once you go 2 BB for a whole month, you're going to lose it. You won't get it for more than 2 or 3 months, and then you'll lose it. So yeah. Yeah. Weekly, yeah. They might, yeah. You might get 40% some weeks, maybe. If they do it that way, I don't know. But yeah. You should be beating these games. That's the part I don't understand is the players aren't good enough to not win for more than whatever it is. I mean, you can't win 50 cents per 100 hands against these people. I just refuse to believe that. So I'm talking like a decent player, someone reasonable. What else did I have here? I had another one against I don't think there's anything you can do in the other one I had against an aggressive player at least. This one here. So relatively aggro 3 better, which I mean I'm not gonna flat this always against him, but I am going to sometimes. We get this flop, he bets, we call, we get this turn, he bets, we call, we get break river, he shoves, and I don't really think we have much choice here. Having the king of clubs is irrelevant. Ace of clubs would, I guess, be worse, but I don't think he bluffs. If he's reasonable, he's not going to bluff with the ace of clubs anyway, but, you know, we call. He just flops top 2 in the 3-bet pot. So there's that. Easy. It's just easy when... It's just easy. Then we had another one where this one, I want to leave that table though so you don't see the results. I don't think there's anything you can do there. Just lose, and it's the way it is. Then we had this one. This one, so this is a bit more of a fishy kind of situation. Squeeze kings, he calls. The queen high board. We bet, he calls. This all parties involved call. We get that turn. Not in love with it, but we bet again small. He calls, that guy folds, and we get the 6 of clubs river. So not the best river in the sense that he could have every 4-5 suited. So we lose to all 4 of those. I guess he could have something like ace 5 of clubs as well, so we lose to that. And he could have maybe ace deuce and ace 3 of clubs as well. If he calls all of them pre-flop, which he probably does. But having the king of clubs is quite nice, I guess, or is it? Does it really matter? Having aces with the club would be better. So if we had ace of hearts, ace of clubs, then obviously he can't have something like ace 5 of clubs. But this would be a lot different if it was 3 of clubs, queen of spades, jack of clubs, 6 of clubs, because now we could have every queen X of clubs. Like queen 10, queen 9, ace queen of clubs. So we beat every ace queen, we beat every king queen, and we have the king of clubs. I don't know how much the king of clubs is actually worth here though. What do we lose to? I mean, we lose to 4-5, that's 4 combos. If he has them all. We lose to queen jack that may or may not raise on turn. I guess we lose to pocket jacks as well. So 4-5 is 4, ace 5, 5. We'll say 6 combos there. We lose 2. And then I guess we'll give him jacks. That's another 3. That's 9 combos. How many ace queens are there? 3 queen. I mean, there's 12 ace queens. And then the rest of the king queens. You can't have king queen of clubs, obviously. I don't know. Might be a little thin to shove. I thought it was at the time, but didn't really see another option. So, but he just had the pocket 3s for the flop set. So, I mean, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win with it going this way. It's like this almost every session. So, yeah, you're not gonna win. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. You just play any 2 cards and make a better hand than you. You're not gonna win. So, yeah. There's another one too, I think, that I think it was on this table. I mean, it's not really an interesting hand though, so I guess I don't really have to bother looking for it, but what is this one? Oh, yeah, we won this one. This was a one that went our way. There was another one though that this one was weird too. Well, not weird, but I think kind of weird on his behalf, I think. Yeah, maybe a little thin. It's not like a slam dunk, you're expecting to lose a reasonable bit for sure. But yeah, I mean, they just set mine and hit them. So this one, think about this from his perspective. Just think about it from his perspective. So, three-way pot. This is obviously a good board for us, but we're betting it into two people. So think about that. That's, you know. Then we bet again. He calls. Get that river. It goes check, check. But he has king deuce. Like, is his hand to call on the turn? I think it's not. I don't think it is pure call. Not. I mean, that's just got to be the worst. I mean, it's got to be the absolute worst. Well, it is the worst top pair that he can have, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I would have overbet against the small blind, but not against the big blind as much. Reason being, I don't want him to fold a hand like this. Like, I want to keep in his kit, because he's going to have all the suited king X like this, whereas the small blind won't. So the small blind, if he has a king, is going to be more like king jack, king 10, stuff like that. But the big blind's going to have all the kings. So that's why I would overbet against small blind and do normal size against big blind, just because of how many. Like, I think he's going to probably fold a hand like king 5 if I overbet king deuce. Well, maybe not, but yeah, he's got a lot more weak top pairs than the small blind will have. Yeah, he probably doesn't fold. But the fact that I bet into two people and then overbet the turn, gosh, that's pretty strong. But yeah, I don't know. He's a regular of some sort, so I maybe gave him too much credit. So, yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Here we are. I just can't really get into it though. Like I say, it's the same as if I was just logically thinking about it. If I was playing in any game, it doesn't online live doesn't matter. The comparison's the same. But if it was a live game, then I'm just not gonna, where I played a fair bit and it's not gone well. I'm probably not gonna bother playing, really. Or I'd try to get a table change or whatever. And if the next table was no better, you'd probably leave and not play. Right. I mean, that doesn't exist live, really. But if it did, you wouldn't play, right? So that's sort of why I don't like playing. That's why I don't like playing, basically, because I feel like I'm not gonna. Like, it just feels so pointless. So pointless to playing a game where you know you're not gonna do well. Like, it just feels pointless. So, and so that's how it feels. Now that's not really a feeling. That's based on data as well. Like, I've played these hands, and it's quite many. You're talking. It probably took me 2 years, but it'd be close to 1,000,000 hands. 800,000 or so at 1.5 PB or something. Not even, maybe less. I don't know. 1.2, 1.1. So we'll call it 1. A lot of hands. Yeah, but he's done well. And it would be totally different if I had played if I had played last year as David K and oh, phone call. Hello. All right. All right. My kid's going home now. He's sick today. Yeah, so if I played 800,000 hands and majority of it was nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be going through this. It wouldn't be an issue. If I played last year and made 100 grand. Not it doesn't have to be that much money, but let's say the equivalent to whatever that would be win rate wise. You could go through the suffering. You could be like, "Yep, I've done it before." I mean, I won whatever last year I was winning at this good win rate, and now I've had 3 or 4 months where I'm doing terrible. Chances are that's variance. Chances are, because you got the track record to back it up. But if you played 800,000 hands in the past, or a million hands, or whatever it is, and it's gone poorly, it's getting harder and harder to say that's variance as time goes on. You know, it's probably not over that many hands. Now, it could be a little bit, but yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, even if you look at the simulations, once you get into the 800,000 hand range, things start getting a little, you know. And it would also be different if it was in a player pool where the players were. If I was playing 200 Zoom, where the players are quite good, that would also be different. You could say, well, the edge is small, you're going to have a lot of variance, but 25 and L against these people playing that many hands at this win rate, there's absolutely no reason for me to have a good outlook for the future. I can't logically process that in a way that gets me excited to play another 400,000 hands or whatever. Like there's nothing I can look back on and say, man, all I got to do is keep playing and this will turn around. I don't have that anymore. I used to. Uh, I did, but I don't now. So that's the problem we've got. It's not today so much. It's just that I think I don't want to play for 1 BB at 25 nil. Like I would rather they raised the minimum wage here to $15 an hour now. They did it on April 1st, so I can't play online poker for $6 an hour. I can't do it. Not when I could make double doing anything else, more than double. So yeah. Anyway, I got to tell him his mother's here. Gotta leave the house. Yeah, I don't mind that so much. Yeah, I don't have any qualifications for anything. That's it's gonna be a minimum wage experience. So that won't be I mean the job's not gonna be fun either, but at least you get paid and you could build a live role, relatively quick, I think, for what the minimum wage is now. Because I mean, you don't need $10 million to have a live role anyway. And I know live is not. I know I'm just not even concerned about that not working out. Because it's just the way it is. You're better than them, you win. As simple as that. So it's always been that way as long as I've ever played, except on Stars. It's not been that way really. It's been that way everywhere else over time. I've never played this amount of hands on ever at the suffering like this. I've never done it. Well, I should. Well, not talking specifically Zoom, but just the amount of hands I played on Stars with drastically, like less than half the win rate I have everywhere else. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know why it is. I don't know. The players aren't good. That's the part that stumps me, is the players aren't good. But somehow can't beat them for hardly anything. And over large numbers, that should not be the case. I don't give a fuck what format you play. Zoom, not Zoom, heads up, 6-max, 9-handed. It just shouldn't be the case. Over large numbers. 800,000 hands is a lot of hands. That's a year's worth for someone playing reasonably, somewhat seriously. Alright. I mean, you're seeing just non-stop pre-flop mistakes. Just almost every hand. Almost every hand you're seeing it. Do we peel this down here for this size with the back doors that we have? I think we probably do. With the back door. And then fold like ace-9 and stuff maybe. So what hands do we want to have to bluff here on turn, check raise wise? I think this one. Maybe could have went even bigger, but three bet pot. We get raised. I guess we fold. A lot of folding. Yeah, I just don't know how you can sit here and play thousands and thousands of hands and get no spots. Like none. Like there's so few spots that come up where you have a 3 street value hand. It's Man, I've never played 5 months of live poker and not had a value. You know, had like every 3 weeks you get one. That's the equivalent, really, when you think about the number of actual hands. Like that's what you're talking about is playing live for like 3 weeks and not getting one triple barrel spot. Get one every 3 weeks. I mean, it's just can't. I don't even know how to compute that really. Where you actually win. You can have good spots, but if you lose it, it's not really a good spot. And it should be happening more because people are calling with all these uh, offsuit Broadway hands and stuff. These queen jacks and queen tens and like king tens and 9-10 offsuit and jack 10 offsuit. Like it should actually happen more. But I don't know. It's just I can't figure it out. It's like this every time I play. It just boggles the mind. This dude does 3-bet quite a bit. We are a bit deeper. I guess we'll call this time. Do we want to raise? I think I'm going to this time. I mean, you should still have 9s, 10s, jacks, some ace highs. So I think we can just bet again. Maybe even some like 7, 8, 8, 9 suited type stuff as well that may or may not fold. That's a nice river. Wonder if we have to bluff with this now. Everything we were beaten, we're kind of not beaten now. So we're gonna force straight up here as well. That's a shame. And we got jammed on down here. So we're folding. So I mean, there's no 3-3. There's just it doesn't fucking exist. It just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. I don't know why. It just doesn't. There's nothing I can do about it, but it just doesn't. Top pair second kicker against a whale, and you can't bet it. It's just the worst fucking experience ever. I hate this so much. I guess we check up here though. We'll go back to this one. And we'll bet small, I guess. Probably get a queen turn. That would be my least favorite turn, would be a queen. I think you could certainly have 7s through 9s still and some ace highs. I think we want to just go small again. Is it too thin to jam this? Not like you should have loads of jacks here. What are the alternatives? To block river? I mean, my hand is really no different than aces. I don't think. So we'll shove. I was kind of expecting pocket sixes there, to be honest. The only way my hand is different than aces is if he doesn't jam queens, which I mean, I would expect blind on blind most people are, so. Yep, we want a hand. Got a good runoff too. His snap call with nines is, I don't know, I guess. So aces is better if he's not jamming queens or if he's slow playing aces himself, I guess. Both of which are, I think the queens is quite unlikely. The aces slow play might not be, but still, that's there's only 6 combos of aces. If he slow plays them half the time, that's only 3 combos. So, and then obviously he'll have a jack sometimes too, but shouldn't be loads of jacks. Because like ace jack probably doesn't 3-bet. It's a good part about it being jack jack X and queen queen X. There's a lot of those hands. Queen queen X is worse, is what I'm saying. Because something like ace queen does 3-bet and call, but something like ace jack usually just calls pre-flop. But yeah, he'll have more than he should. Can we avoid a Broadway card here? Is that possible? No, not possible this time. I don't think he's going to value bet himself, so just try and get called by an ace, I guess. I'm going to call this on the button. This might be not great up here with, oh man. I'm going to just call, even though I kind of want to do something, but maybe I should have, actually. I'd rather have the clubs, though, I think, as a little backup. Got a weird spot over here. So these are the ones that really freak me out. Are ones like that. This dude's like a 13 VPIP. And somehow has Jack 9 suited on the button versus like an under the gun open. Like, how does he have that hand? And if he can have Jack 9, why the fuck can he have Why can't he have Jack 10 or Jack Queen or Queen 10 or Queen Jack? Why the fuck has it got to be Jack 9? The least likely of all of them. Uh, the one he's never supposed to have is the one they show up with. And this is just no good over here. Up here we 3-bet this. And we'll bet flop. We do block ace jack of clubs. I'm not sure that even matters in this specific context here. But yeah, I was going to do 50, and then I fortunately came to my senses and decided not to. I get excited to play when I'm not playing, thinking about how bad everybody is. Like, because when you think about it in your mind, it's like, man, there's just so many fish, and you think, which is not it's not a totally irrational thought to have. It's like, man, just gonna kill it. Then you sit down and play, and it's like, yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. For some reason, the Zoom games are difficult. I'm gonna 3-bet everything. 3-bet this, 3-bet this. See what happens here. We get the 4-bet, we can fold. Yeah, because you can't really set it. You can only set it. You can't set it from. It's against Star's policy to set it positionally, so it's to do with the bet size. So I can only set it for bet size, not position. So when someone 3x's, it's just going to go to 13 because that's what I have my small blind set up for if someone 3x's. So you can't do big blind versus small blind. I can only do big blind versus bet size. So if the button 3x's, I make it 13. So when the small blind 3x's, it automatically goes to 13. That's why. That's the only position that gets fucked up. The rest of them are all good, usually. So up here we got this against a Nitty guy. No action with aces. It's funny, you get no action with aces and you get a nit 3-bets when you have jacks. It's a cruel fucking world. We're gonna call though, I think, given he's small blind, and it's not not an obscene amount of hands really. Yeah, I'm done the leaderboard. I'm not gonna get anything. I don't think. We'll bet. Protection's a thing here. If he just check folds king queen, that's good. If he check raises, I'm gonna fold very quickly against him. Yeah, I had I think 2,600 points or something. Don't think that's going to amount to anything. 2784. So we get a donk lead here. Again, not a play I would say is kosher. I guess there's not much we can do with open ender against this size. Like, I don't think the implied odds on a king are necessarily that great. And implied odds on a diamond, it could be some reverse implied odds on a diamond. Oh, yeah, I might get something then. I don't know. It says I'm in 45th right now, so maybe I will. Maybe they make it easier to qualify. I don't know. Yeah, that 9-10, I think if I had a diamond... I think if I had a diamond in my hand, I would call. I don't know if that's that terribly useful, though, but it is... Like, at least then he can't have 9-10 of diamonds or whatever. So you do limit some of the flushes he'll have on diamond rivers. For that size, I don't think I want to call without a diamond. But... Oh, so it's changed. It's not like it was then. I got 2,700 and something, I think. No bluff. What did he have? 5 high. Alright. Probably not going to have a lot of bluffs if you're not bluffing 5 high, but... King Jack over here. We'll go for the small bet. Turn. I guess. Problem with this spot is like he's not going to have a lot of well, yeah, like queen 9 offsuit and queen like 10 9 offsuit and stuff. I think it might be better to check turn and maybe let him bluff a hand like 7 8 of hearts or something that maybe should or should not call flop. Because I don't think we get 3 streets here, so... But he did not bluff. Cold 4-bet from the big blind. Yeah, this is just going to go in for 100 blinds and not much else we can really do. Well, I won't say a real job would be less miserable. I'm sure it would be. I haven't had a job in a long time. I don't suspect it'll be that much fun. Fucking stacking soup shelves and shit, or whatever it is I'd be doing. But it would be I think it would be a faster way to build this live roll that I need. Casino's opening more and more. It's actually kind of encouraging like that. That might put me over the top of being able to suffer through something. So this is interesting. We've got open 3-bet overcall. I mean, this should just be the fucking nuts. Honestly. I mean, my God. I'm gonna half pot. And over here I'm gonna shove this time with ace king suited. Pocket fours with a heart. I guess we bet and probably don't bet the ones without a heart, I'm guessing. Yeah. Probably just gonna have to play online and wait and hope it turns around at some point and try and play through the misery. But yeah, I mean I'm not enjoying it. I can tell you that. I haven't for a long time. Hmm. I'm gonna call up here. This dude's nitty, but man, ace queen suited from these positions. Is this a fold? It's not a very good turn. We're gonna fold this turn. I think it's just a nit. There's no chance he's betting aces on that. Well, we lose to aces. We lose to kings. So down here, let's go for the little overbet. I think makes some sense here. Terrible hand now to bluff with. The club is not good. I mean, something like 5-6 of clubs, 4-5 of clubs, ace-x of clubs, or ace-6. Yep, makes sense. Up here we got a 3-bet pot. Probably just going to lose to jacks, I'm guessing. Do 10s want to start bluffing? I mean, I can see it. Getting something like king, queen to fold is nice. Jacks. I mean, I'm not sure I have 7s there really, but maybe I do sometimes. Not going to bluff down here. And what a fucking turn, honestly. I guess it's not as bad as an ace, but could have done without any overcard, really. Snap call with pocket 6s. All right. Maybe I'm playing those spots poorly against fish. Maybe I should just be betting more than what I am. Pretty horrific river up here as well. Didn't matter. King 7 offsuit. All right. No, online poker is not that miserable if you're doing well. Like if you're a player who's you know, it's not that bad if things are reasonable, let's say. Even at these stakes, if things are reasonable, it's not that bad. What is going on here? Raise on flop. A baby raise as well. I don't think we fold to a min raise. I think any bigger than we do, 9s would be the first hand to go, but we'll call. And we'll fold turn. We've got... This hand probably should be a bluff. In reality. Otherwise, I've literally got no bluffs. Like none. But, I mean, that part of it doesn't really matter. King, queen. Does he fold a hand like that? That becomes the question, and I just don't know. I just don't know. But that should be probably one of my bluffs, I think, is 9s. But problem is I'm trying to make him fold a king or a hand like ace 5, and I don't think... I don't know. I don't know if that's really happening. But I think that should be one of my bluffs there. It's okay to not bluff it, even if it is a bluff. For the reasons I just said. But recognizing that it's probably a bluff is reasonable. What the fuck is this? How's this? How do you run into these spots when you have sets? Guy bets 1/6 pot on the ace. It's probably gonna fold. The fuck? 1/6? Who does that? Just amazing. Oh, we did get paid. All right, now I can't complain then. So I think this is a 3-bet pot. Open raise call. What did he have? He had ace 3 offsuit. Okay. Yeah, we'll just bet normal amount, I guess, with the queens. I guess having the queen of hearts is not great if we get jammed on, because we want him to have queen 10 or queen jack of hearts. Yeah. All right. Just don't see that being a bluff very much. Check raise here. This again is not a great spot. We're not going to fold. Blocking a good few of the bluffs. 7-5, 7-4, and the like, having the 7 of spades as well. We will check turn. Now our hand suddenly becomes, I guess, a more reasonable bluff catcher, blocking blocking 7-5 and having the 7 of spades. Yeah, I don't know what bluffs he's gonna have here, but pocket nines, okay. I guess that makes sense. Surprised he did that with pocket nines. There's not much to get called by there. 7s and 8s basically is it. Yeah, I don't think I have that kind of mental illness. Uh, no therapy is going to help the issues I have in this game. No therapist would even understand the issue. Not one's in Halifax anyway. Maybe a sports therapist might. In some, no, even then, there's nothing. It's not insane. That's the problem. Like everything I'm saying is true, and it's a logical thought process. There's absolutely no reason why I should think I'm gonna do well. I don't have the track record to say uh, things are gonna go well. I just don't have it, you know. So not for the last, close to a million hands anyhow. So I mean, I think that's, it's reasonable to not want to play after you've done poorly for that long. So, yeah, I don't think it's that unreasonable to think that. I think it's quite the opposite, really. I think anybody who's not deluded would think the same thing. Like I could just say, yeah, well, I'm the best player in the pool. I'm going to win, 7 BB per 100. And I could do that, but that would be a lie. That would be deluded. There are people who think that way. But I can't do it. I can't deny the reality of the situation. Uh, I just can't. I'm just telling the truth about it is all I'm just thinking about it logically is all I'm doing. Guess this will be our first kings versus aces for the day, I suppose. Not much else we can do though. We got to send it in. He should be doing this with queens and jacks, given the other guy's overcall. But no, just aces. Just the aces. Yeah, like if I thought I was, I mean, honestly, if I thought I was like, if I thought things were gonna go, like if I had any courage whatsoever or any confidence that things were, you know, there was a chance of things going away, it would be a different ball game completely. Yeah, 'cause I've been through this a lot of times. Been through downswings many times, bad stretches, downswings, bad stretches, downswings. Been through it, man. Like I can remember them too. I can remember distinct, uh, even ones from like years ago. I can remember distinct stretches that went terrible. I didn't quit playing. I didn't not want to play because I knew it was just a matter of time before it was going to change because I had the track record to say, yep, this this will not last forever. But on Stars, it's never been that way. I've always done well. I never even used to play here because of it. Played just avoided. You had a lot more selection back then too. You could play different sites and everything. So when Full Tilt was around, you had Full Tilt and a bunch of other ones. So yeah. But I'm perfectly calm though. I'm not anxious in any way. I'm not depressed about it really. Just you know. Uh, well, it's sustainable for a long time though. They can sustain it for a lot longer than I thought possible. But I mean, I probably played 3 to 4 million hand, 3 to, nah, it's not 4 million. I played around 3 million hands on Stars, I think, lifetime at fractions. Well, I was winning 8.7 BB on Full Tilt. I was winning like 14 BB on Bodog because that was the softest site, and then on Cake Poker I was winning around 10. And on game I was winning around 9 to 10, and on Stars I was winning 2.5. I couldn't beat people who were going all in every hand pre-flop. Couldn't do it. Don't know why. Still don't know why. But this seems like a good spot to check, doesn't it? Seems like it. I'm gonna go for the 5-bet down here. I'm gonna go a little bigger because we are a bit deeper. Don't even flop a spade. That's unfortunate. But we're still gonna bet this board pretty often, I think. Over here with the aces. Yeah, there is no cope for this. The only thing it could is just denying reality, I guess, is the only cure for it. And I can't do that. So, yeah, it's only torture because it's happening. That's the only reason it's torture. It's not a made up in your mind thing that's like I'm torturing myself somehow. Maybe I am a little bit, but it's not like a mind disease where you are purposely torturing yourself over something. It's not like that. Like I have legitimate reasons to think the things I do. So, what do we want to do here? Do we bet this? I guess so, right? Don't know about up here. It's a 3-bet pot. We're going to call with these hands sometimes when deep. I'm going to check turn. I think he can check over pairs here on this board with this stack depth. And river, I think we can have pot. Down here, I don't like this. Yeah. These are the spots that get me. I know what, I can already tell you what's going to happen here before it even happens. I can already just about guarantee we're going to get check shoved on here. And he's just going to have, it's just a, I'm going to fold, I think. It's like they can't have, you know what, I'm gonna call just to prove it, that they never have ace king or ace queen in these spots. He's short, so whatever. Yeah. Jacks just pipped by 1. Should have just folded. But it's, but you got the fish factor, you've got the, you know, random factor of a fish. I mean, he could just have pocket 8s or pocket 9s there, but they never do. They got, if I had jacks, he would have had queens. I had 10s, he has jacks. I have 9s, he has 10s. So it's just the way it is. You don't win those pots. But with the random factor and everything, I don't think you fold necessarily, even though I want to. Squeeze down here, flop nothing, get called in 2 spots. Just so much flop at nothing. That's another thing. Like, play thousands of hands and just rarely ever have it. It's another issue I've got. All these multi-way pots, you know. Over here, I guess we just have to put this in. There's not much we can do. Down here, 2 pair on this board. What are the odds it comes running 6s here? What do you think? I think it's pretty likely to pair the ace or the 6, to be honest, but might get the king this time instead, so the queen 10 comes in, but 7 of spades. Can we go for another street? I mean, he's got every ace X there is. Some flushes, some better 2 pairs. I think we can still value bet this, though. I mean, he'll have ace 10, he'll have ace 8, he'll have ace 5, ace 4, ace 3, ace deuce suited. All of those. Well, just gonna have a flush somehow. King pairs over here. And the backdoor diamonds come in just for good measure, just to make it just to make it a little bit worse. So all of his Jack 10s and Jack Queen of diamonds, all of his ace high diamonds that might do this get there. So, hmm. Hmm. 3D. I don't know. Now we lose to what? Like ace 10 of diamonds, ace queen of diamonds, ace jack of diamonds, if he bets them on turn. We lose to jack 10 of diamonds, jack queen of diamonds, queen 10 of diamonds, 7x of diamonds may not do this. And then we still lose to every king. All right. I will fold. It's just no spots. They're just so fucking rare. You have to wait too long. Got to sit here for 3 hours to, you know. And then the spots you get are fucking thin. Like that tens one where I stacked the guy. How many people are shoving tens on river there? For like that's a thin spot. The one where I had kings and lost that's a thin spot. Where are the obvious like easy spots where you know, we have that one where I got the jack nine and then, you know, could probably just good enough to go 3 streets. And then you can't win the hand. You get shoved on. You know, you get tens versus jacks against the, it's like every spot is just, I don't see how it's possible. But when people literally have as wide of ranges as they do, and then the aces there with the no diamond river, I probably call diamond river. I don't think I can call. So do we turn bet this? I think we do. At least sometimes. This might be a triple barrel spot, maybe. On a non-spade river. Yeah. The stars curse is a strange one. Even the small sample I did on GG went way better. Price paying like 9 BB and rake and got 3 big blinds. That's over 3 big blinds more than I pay here. That'd be the equivalent of winning for 6 on stars. I've never done that. Guess it's just a fluke. I don't think I've ever won for 6 on stars at any stake for 70,000 hands. I'm almost positive. I haven't. Maybe once. I don't know. Don't know. Boggles the mind. Boggles the mind. Over here, I guess we can do this. No, I'm not scared. I don't want to. People complain about jobs and don't. I mean, everybody I know does. But they don't. Yeah, I mean, it's my choice to do this or not. Try to do this or not. So I mean, it's nobody's fault. It's just the same as if someone has a shit job. It's not. I mean, that's on them, right? But can't bet this with the ace of diamonds down here. But they get paid, you know. Like if they were in a job where it's different when you got guaranteed income, I think. You can be miserable, but at least at the end of the day you're You take home whatever it is, your salary, your hourly is the guaranteed thing. Being miserable, not making, with no guarantees is a lot worse. And there's no guarantees live either, but there's, well, there is. There is, yeah, there just is. Yeah. And there's ego in this game too. Like nobody wants to lose all the time. Whereas in a regular job, I guess that doesn't exist as much. But it's another one of these spots that just really sucks. It's a good turn. King of Spades. Lovely. Alright, that's enough. I gotta go outside. So now every spot is just like this. I just can't believe it. Cannot believe it. There's just no... Just, I don't know. I can't believe it. Anyway, I'll be back. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain what happens. I don't think it's rigged. But honestly, I'm not going to be surprised when it comes out that they rig cash games to just make everybody be close to break even, just so they get to rake all the money. Like, that's not going to shock me when it happens. And people say, "Oh, it's impossible." No, it's not. Party Poker was rigging the fucking. I mean, that just happened. That was like a year and a half ago. Party Poker was making it such that winning players got less buttons in their Zoom games than losing players did. So it's all the shit that's available, man. With computers, they can do just about anything. It's probably very easy to do it. So, yeah, it's just I don't know. I wouldn't. It's not gonna. All I'm saying is it's not gonna surprise me when it happens. When it does come out, it's I haven't seen a single person do well on stars yet. It's just not one. You'd think someone in the Zoom pool would be doing well, but never seen it. So we're gonna shove here. Unfortunately, probably run into aces or something. Nope. We're gonna cold 4-bet down here. And over here we're in a 3-bet pot. This is supposed to be a good spot, but not when the turn is like guaranteed to be a jack or a 10. Or close to guaranteed. 9, 10, jack. Maybe a queen. Something like that. 3 of hearts. So what do we lose to? King, jack of hearts, and king, 10 of hearts. 8, 9 of hearts, 7, 8 of hearts. Did we get to bet this again? I think we check. I don't know, though. This might be too thin over here as well, but he folded. I think this way we give him a chance to bluff with something like ace, jack of clubs. And he can't really have, like, queen X with a heart. Unless he has jack, queen offsuit, then he can, but... And we get this river where there's just no bluffs, probably. But I'm not going to fold this hand with the ace of hearts, unfortunately. Just going to have to give him another stack with his, whatever he's got. 7, 6 of hearts. So it was a bad turn. All right. Just got the nut bluff catcher. What can you do? Fold, I guess. You could, but... I mean, how many times can you have big hand versus big hand? I don't know. And just never be on the right side of it. I don't get it. But I mean, obviously, if I have, if I don't have the ace of hearts, I'm going to fold there, I think. I mean, he can have king jack in that spot. He could have king jack there. King 10. So when I check call turn, it's not like I have a ton of flushes or anything. So... Is this also where we just run into like ace 4 or king 9 or something? Yeah. Don't get it. You sit here all day. All day. Not get a spot like that. I don't know. Don't know. What's going to happen here, I wonder? Backdoor spades come in. So what do we lose to? Ace, queen of spades. We lose to every king. Pocket eights. I'm going to check. It's hard to get called in that spot. On the Jack of Spades river. He had ace high. This spot here, like this should be a golden spot against a fish. Like it really should be. Top pair second kicker from these positions. Against the guy who donk bets on this board. Alright, we're not going to fold yet. Club river is not great. Ace is whatever. Ace is actually, it's interesting because now ace deuce suited is less likely. Can't have ace deuce of diamonds. So you can have ace deuce of hearts only. Is he really donking flop with? Even makes ace jack less likely. Is he really donking flop with like ace x of clubs? And then river in the ace? I mean, it's really bizarre. Nine deuce. Okay, no bluff. No bluff. Just more nuts. Any two cards make the it's unbeatable. Unbeatable games. Guess this guy's got queens. Didn't want to bet. I don't know. I'm gonna bet river though. Over here, 3-bet pot with ace king. Can we raise? Can we raise? I don't think so. What's he gonna call with? Like, does he actually play king jack or king queen this way? Probably not. Chop. So it'll come back. I'll do, I'll cooler some people just enough to get me around the break-even point. Like it's like clockwork. It's the most predictable shit ever. It'll turn probably next session. Next session I'll win a few buy-ins to, just keep me around level slightly down. Yep. Then you'll have like the God mode session where it feels rigged in your favor for half an hour. And then the next session it'll be, kind of like this. And it just will go like that until you either quit or quit or continue. Probably primed up for a nice little set over set down here with slightly deeper stacks and a 3-bet pot. Yeah. Yeah. Or we'll just get we'll call and get like the 10 turn. There's no way we win this pot. Do we jam or do we just call and call any river? I think we're just going to call and call any river. Again, probably going to get like the 10 of clubs or something, but that's all right. Oh, now we lose to queen jack, which he shouldn't really have. In a 3-bet pot makes jacks less likely, I guess, so that's good. Well, maybe he got scared with aces. Guess we played it well then, not jamming, I suppose. If he's got nothing, he was going to fold, so we let him realize the equity. Be nice for them to actually have something, though, in some of these spots. Nice one down here with ace king. I'm just going to check fold. I'm kind of sick of these spots. You just 3-bet and have nothing, and when you go to showdown, you lose. It's kind of tiresome. Donations. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. donations. So I guess we've got another spot here where we get an overcaller. The fucking guy plays every day, all day. Fuck. This just tilts the shit out of me when I just so fucking tilted by this nonsense. How are we gonna lose this one? What's this guy gonna have? Like 7-4 or something? Or just a 6 somehow? Oh, he's got aces. Okay. In a single raise pot. Can't win. Can't win. It's fucking absolutely unbelievable. I mean, we should have got stacked there, so I guess it's a good thing we didn't, but it's just unbelievable how people playing almost any 2 cards can do this to you for this many hands. It's like this all the time. That's the part I don't get. It's like this all the time. Where's the variance? Where's the variance? Where is it? Feast or famine. There's nothing in between. It's either you're killing it or you're getting killed. There's no like slightly. I gotta get the fuck off this site, man. I really do. I'll bet here, even though it's probably no use to. I assume this is the player who can have any ace, probably. So like ace 10 suited, ace 9, ace 5, ace deuce, ace 3, king queen, king jack, queen 10, jack 10. All these hands. Oh, look at this. We're getting raised on the turn. All right, you win. Can't play. I'm gonna have to quit. And I can't do it. And just accept the fact that I can't do it. And go do something else. Just can't do this every day. No way. Can't do it. Can't do it. First. Non-stop fucking text messages. I guess I'll put that back. That dude was a 70 V pip on that one there with the ace king. I'd love to see one of the good players have to play in this pool and have these situations. I just would love to see it. Okay, man. I'm gonna pause again. Oh, look at this. I got a min 3 better. Gonna mute the phone because this is not a good time. Nobody texts me until I start playing. I don't get a fucking text for 6 months, and then I sit down with the tables open and I just all fucking day text messages. Flop absolutely nothing. We'll fold. Yep. Brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. All right. Oh, I'll turn my phone back on just in case. Turn the volume up a little bit. You never know. Not up all the way. Not up that far. There. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Back to this. Whatever the fuck this is. This ain't poker, I'm telling you right now. And I'll tell you something else. If anybody's watching this, that makes me suspicious of stars. Is that what little bit of streaming I've done on Twitch, which isn't a lot, really. On at least poker. The few people that have seen it, I would say I've had 20 messages in the chat, all saying, "Why are you playing so low?" They'll watch however long they've been watching. You should be playing higher. Why are you playing 25-0? Every single person that's commented about my play has said that. There's not been one person saying. There's never been a negative comment. It's always, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing at 25-0? What? You should be playing higher." So that's why I stopped questioning the fact that I'm, maybe I'm not good enough to get a decent win rate in these games. Or maybe they can't judge play. I don't know. But everybody's always said that. Every single time. So I don't think it's the way I play that's the problem. I'm not gonna bluff this. So that, and then I thought about that and I was like, yeah. This is actually kind of sick because he could just rip it on me here and I never have 9-10, but we're gonna raise anyway. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna call and lose, I guess. That's the way this is gonna go. Yep. Yep. I said he could rip it on me because he can have 9-10, but they just have it. We called with 9-10 suited up here and flop. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what he plays this way. Maybe I shouldn't bet the river with this set. Maybe I should check fold. What bet 3 bets the flop, checks turn. And you could have something like 9-10, I think. Or Jack 10 or something. So yeah. I mean, that's pretty gross, that spot. I have to raise the river. I mean, I just have to. And I think I'm probably chopping enough to call, but it's just insane. It really is. Oh man. How many nuts can you make? And now Stars is lagging. Oh man. What is going on here? Buttons aren't working. Fuck. Oh man. Things just cannot go worse. Fuck. Yeah, I don't. Fuck. I'll tell you what I gotta do. I gotta switch sites and just do it. And just do what I did back in September and just ban myself from stars, play somewhere else, and just, at least I'll have peace of mind when I do play. As depressing as it is to play on a site with high rake, like I'm just gonna have to do it. That's all there is to it. That's the only option I've got. Don't have another option. Have to do it. High rake or not. It's a nice run off here. The nice flop here. Just got to do that. I don't know where. Maybe not GG. Maybe play somewhere else. I don't know where else. I don't know where else there is really. That's what's going to have to happen. If I'm going to play online poker, it can't be here. That's all there is to it. Just because I can't mentally. I just can't. As stupid as it is, I can't mentally play here. Just with the things that happen and the way it goes down, I can't do it. So I have to get out of here. Have to. That's the best thing to do. I just don't know where to go. But Jack deuce of spades makes a flush. All right. Then I'll get somewhere and the rake will be so high the games are barely beatable and it'll be the same thing. So no options. Out of options. It can't be GG and it can't be stars. So what's left? Bodog, I guess. Bodog or party poker, I suppose. Yeah. Or maybe GG. Maybe even the rake is not. I think the rake at rush is not even that. It's higher, but I think with the rake back, it's not unbeatable because people are fucking knocking out bankroll challenges over there like it's, nothing to it. Just happening constantly. I've seen probably 5 different successful ones there. I've never seen one on stars yet. So the games have to be that much softer to make up for the high rake, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, everything's just sticky and lagging. I don't know what's going on. We're never going to win this pot. This one with the queen 9 because people don't check raise bluff this way. So, but we just can't bet fold top pair on flop. That's not really going to be happening. Hopefully he just has jack 10, but ace 5, so people do check raise bluff. Ace 5, that's pretty good hand to do it with. I must admit. An ace high board up here with queens. We'll start with a check against the nit. Double check. Over here we flop flush draw. Try to make him fold ace king. Try to make him fold the chop. Another one of these spots down here. Got no history with this guy at all. I fucking ace high board once in a while with these hands. Just every once in a while, get an ace high board. Just now and again. It's funny how when you have ace king, it comes 10 high. It's happened all fucking day. And you have jacks or queens or kings, and it comes ace high every single time. How does that work? Tell me how that's a thing. Tell me how that works. How does that work? It's literally been like that. Man. Don't know. Stars having issues, I guess. Things very laggy. Very laggy. Button's not working. Yeah. Button's not working. Yeah, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, just click it, nothing happens. Timing out on every table. What a terrible time for this to happen. Already pissed off. I'm timing out everywhere. Okay. Gonna bet small on this turn. This turn is not very good. I guess I can't. Yeah, there we go. Probably gonna. What is going on? Can't believe it. Fuck. I mean, just look what's happening. There's no buttons. There's nothing. We're just sitting here timing out. Man, what a disaster. Oh, boy. We'll give it a minute and see what happens, I guess. Maybe it's the computer from streaming. And now the Stars lobby won't even pop up. Yeah, I think it might be, actually. Stream is bogging me down or something. I don't know. Never used to, but the computer is getting a bit older. Yeah, nothing's working. So it's the computer. It's not even Star. Well, actually, everything else is working except Stars. Ain't it? Let's see. Yep, everything else is working. Star. Yeah. Christ, what is going on here? Come on now. Is everything else working? Let me see. Seems to be. I don't know. Huh. I'll close the browser with the music and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will, but I'll close the tables too. I don't know. I'm going to restart real quick. I'll be back.